Hi everybody, John DeMambro from Beard & Warner. Okay, so now let's talk about buying power. Buying power, there's lots that goes into what can add to a buyer's power, but I'm going to touch on two things. So number one, affordability. So rates are at a record low right now, 3.25 to 3.5%. Of course, it always depends upon your credit. You want to make sure that you are talking to a loan officer who is experienced, that knows exactly what they're doing, that's going to provide you with top of the line professional service, so that when you're dealing with a real estate agent, whether you're dealing with a loan officer, whether you're dealing with a real estate attorney, you want to make sure that everybody involved in the transaction is working for the same goal to get you what you want, whether it's a purchase or whether it's a sale, so that we're all on the same page. And so the key is to make sure that you're talking to somebody that's going to try and make sure that they're finding every avenue to get you the best rate possible with an interest rate, because you don't want to have to pay the banks any more than you should. So I do have a few loan officers that I solely work with that I can trust, that are very well experienced in what they do, and I'm very confident in them. So buying power, when it comes to affordability, the lower the interest rate, obviously, the more your buying power goes up, and that's a good thing for you buyers out there. The other thing that I would like to touch on, and I talk about this as a consumer speaking. Okay, the first time I purchased my home, I didn't have anything to sell, and no agent ever really took the time to kind of explain to me what kind of leverage I had as a buyer. So you have to understand that sellers, when they're selling their property, the best case scenario is to have a buyer that doesn't have anything to sell. Why? Because as a seller, I don't want to wait for you to get a buyer and then buy my house, right? What if your buyer falls apart on their deal and now I've got to mess around with putting my home back on the market? So if I'm a purchaser and I don't have anything to sell, and I'm providing, I want to buy a property, and I'm providing you for an offer to sell or to purchase your property, and I don't have anything to sell, you as a buyer have an incredible amount of buying power. So there's two things. The financing is really important, right? That pre-approval letter is vital, because the seller wants to know, okay, great, you just gave me an offer, but can you afford it? Can you purchase it? Has the loan officer, do they know what they're doing? Did they document your income, etc., or is it just this piece of paper? So they want to make sure that the qualification letter that you're providing has a lot of juice to it, has a backbone to it, okay? And so that's the key, is when you're dealing with a real estate agent, you want to make sure, and you never ever have to use any vendor that the real estate agent suggests, okay? That's wrong. But they should be able to provide you with, hey, this is who I use, this is who other sellers have used, or other buyers have used, and they had a great experience. That's the key, because if you don't do good business, you're not going to get referrals and your business is going to fall apart. The key is, after you're done with a transaction with me, that you've had a good experience, and you have confidence in me to use me again and to refer me to other people that might be in need of a real estate need. So again, buying power, make sure that you're in touch with a good loan officer. Get a awesome, solid pre-approval letter. And also understand that if you don't have anything to sell, you also have a lot of buying power as well. So if you want to message me, let me know that you are interested in maybe talking to a loan officer. I can either pass along your information to them or vice versa. Just feel free to let me know. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. Until next time. Bye.